Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Downton Abbey. Last episode, Gillingham showed back up with his valet. I don't know what Mr. Brace is going to do, but it seems like he is biding time. But he is going to do something. Mary and Mr. Blake have, their relationship is moving forward. I think he likes her more now. I think she likes him begrudgingly. And Gilliam kind of throws a wrench in that because she does kind of like him. Poor Mr. Napier doesn't have a chance. But I hope Gilliam goes away forever. I never really liked his relationship or vibe with Mary anyway. And, he comes with his valet. So just leave. It's not like I love Mary and Mr. Blake. I think I don't know why they did. I wish they would have done all of this storyline with her and these dudes next season. It seems just too soon after Matthew, but whatever. Edith didn't go through with her abortion, so she's eventually going to have to say, she's going to start showing. I don't know if Mr. Gregson is ever going to pop back up, but, it's going to be a scandal that the family's going to have to deal with. I don't know if we're going to keep seeing Alfred. I hope not. I'm so over that whole issue with Daisy and Ivy. But Ivy seems to be more into him now, so that may give him a reason to pop back up every now and again. But no, just go cook and go. All these people just need to go. I wonder if we're going to see America in this episode with Lord Grantham and Thomas. I would like to see what they're getting up to. Why is he even gone? What else? I was really happy about, the Dowager and Isabel's relationship growing. I think they are forging a bond. They've always, liked each other, but they like to give each other shit. And that probably will continue on. But, it was fun to see them playing cards and everything. And maybe the Dowager appreciating Lady Isabel in a way that she never had before. Everything. Rose, I don't know if we're going to continue to see her and Mr. Ross. But, I really like Mr. Ross. So hopefully. But Rose is so young. I don't know if she understands the implications of what people would say or do if they found out. So yeah, penultimate episode. These are longer, so I feel like we're gonna touch on just about everything. So yeah, let's see. Here we go.
We'd like to know if you'd want a job.
Me? You mean I'm to manage the pigs for the estate as well as me farm?
It's asking a lot.
It's only me.
I always feel that greeting betrays such a lack of self-worth.
Hear how Robert's getting on in America. What's it about?
What is it always about? Bribery and corruption. Taking money to allow private companies to drill for oil on government land.
And Mr. Levinson has one of these
Things never
companies.
change.
I assume so.
You were a valet for the late Mr. Crawley.
And butler to his mother before that. I've come down in the world.
Oh.
You can climb up again.
What in God's name was that about?
Don't rise to it. She just wants us to think life's interesting.
Oh, Daisy.
What did she say?
Only that you needed a little cherishing, that's all.
So Mr. Drew has accepted your offer?
I'm so pleased.
Ooh,
Drews
the
have been
Dowager
looking to
finds
your farm
out.
for many years.
Oh, here, let me.
Oh. Well, this is going to ingratiate you even more.
He's turning into quite a bruiser.
So then I must go.
Stay and have some dinner, Mama. You needn't change.
No.
Lord Gillingham telephoned today. He wants to break his journey home tomorrow night.
He'll
No.
be here again. It's nothing to do with Lord Gillingham himself.
But then
It's his man, milady, his servant.
oh my God.
Yeah.
But the police ought to...
No.
I must tell Lord Gillingham.
No, my lady, you promised. It seems his father died and Alfred's coming up to Yorkshire for the funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is Alfred.
That's not all. He says he wants to marry me.
Oh my.
Just like that.
You liked him so much when he first came. You thought he was funny.
Did I? I can't remember.
That's confirmation.
Do you think I should write and give him my answer?
If you're sure about it.
What's your
I don't
answer?
want to marry Alfred.
Then there's
Okay.
no more to be said.
Oh, Tom. Zip it.
Don't do that.
She's so reckless.
You mustn't be so self-conscious.
A black singer.
It ain't that.
Marquis in a North Yorkshire town.
I was thinking about a couple of people who are in a situation which is going to cause trouble.
Will it make them unhappy?
It's hard to say. It'll make some people unhappy.
You used to not care about
I thought I
that.
might make some coffee. Would you like a cup? You'll have realised by now that down here we don't much care for Mr. Barrow, which may offend you.
I'm not offended.
Yeah,
But I
she
wish
doesn't
you'd
seem
give
to
us
like him a lot
credit
either.
for making up our own minds about you.
Won't you defend your principles?
No, not now.
Oh,
Then I will. Mr. Branson is a keen political thinker. He proves this by not being afraid to question his own beliefs.
Very
aw.
eloquent.
Okay, yeah, something's gonna happen here. I mean, I like that she was pushing him a little bit.
Yes, I think she does.
I missed him when I telephoned.
Oh, he's still coming.
You did your best.
I saw her as she reached up to stroke his cheek.
Oh, golly. Who's it this time?
It was Jack Ross, the singer with the band who came
Yeah,
up for
she
your
already
father's party.
knows.
I'd suggest that we go away, you and me, on an extended trip to somewhere. Then the baby can be adopted by a childless couple in that country, wherever it may be.
Can you really afford to spend 4
I
months?
thought she didn't have the
reading
abortion because she
novels in
didn't
the
want to
Alps?
have. I mean,
Why ask the question when the decision has been
I
made?
thought she was gonna keep the kid.
So you're glad you're on your way to London?
It'll be all I can do to stop singing when I get in the car.
Where do you live when you're there?
Oh,
His lordship's got a set at Albany.
okay,
Is that
gonna.
handy for the West End?
You're joking.
I won't listen to any imperialist nonsense about racial purity and how he should be horsewhipped for daring to dream.
That's not
Don't you
her
know better
argument.
than that?
I'm going to marry him, Mary. And I don't care what it costs, and I won't keep it a secret. Not once I've told Mummy. I want to see her face crumble when she finds out.
Rose,
Is that why you're doing it?
I've made up my mind to call off the engagement.
Oh my.
Does Mabel know?
Not yet. I haven't been in London since. And I must tell her face to face.
Of course you must.
Alfred's asked me to marry him,
But she's turned him down.
so his heart's broken properly this time. Is that
Would you rather
Why
her
don't
say
we leave
yes?
the subject there? We don't want to fall out.
We can't fall out. We've never fallen in.
Oh, we're friendly at the carnival.
you telephone to say Edith is to be cherished, but you don't say why.
Oh,
Didn't I? No. Next, you invite yourself to Downton and reveal at dinner that you and Edith are retreating to the continent
yeah,
for
she's too
several
smart for
months.
this.
I'm engaged.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Urgent. First, can you join me for luncheon today?
I'm a feeble substitute for the entire Crawley family.
Yes, but you're better than nothing.
Damn.
How warming
Was
you
that a
make that
compliment?
When will you be back?
Tomorrow evening, but we'll be late.
Oh, he's gonna have plans.
I'd like to go to York tomorrow. I hope you don't mind.
You've got no duties here. Why should I mind?
I'll make a day of it and set off first thing if you've no objection.
Could I go see Mr. Mason?
That's a good idea. Stay away as late as you like, just to be safe.
Oh, well.
Is this wise?
You've heard some of my story, but not all of it. I came to Downton to be the chauffeur. Now,
Well, I must be going.
Let me take you. My car's outside.
I can easily walk.
I'd like to. Please.
Cool.
Then, thank you.
She must have been a very unusual and independent person.
you could say that again.
It's nice that they asked you to stay.
What do you have against them?
Nothing.
But as a rule, I don't really warm to their type.
I don't believe in types. I believe in people.
Now, but you weren't always like that.
To keep the child here would be like a permanent sword of Damocles, inches from your head.
But I can't bear the thought of giving it
Kind of
away.
like Ethel.
And is it right that it should grow up Swiss?
Matthew was a lawyer.
Oh, has he given it up?
He's dead.
I'm terribly sorry. I'd forgotten for a moment who you were.
Don't worry, please.
I suppose you're here to say that Lord Flintshire would find the prospect of a black son-in-law preposterous. And your father would agree.
To be fair to Papa, he'd find your being a band singer even harder to swallow than your colour.
Yeah, well.
She may love you a bit, but mostly I'd say she wants to shock her mother, whom
Yeah, I was worried
incidentally
about
she
that.
hates.
That's what my mother said. She said Rose must be proving some point.
Do you think you can survive what they'll do to you? Because I don't believe Rose could.
It may come as something of a relief for you to hear that I will not be marrying Rose.
You won't?
I don't want to spoil her life.
Oh, Mr.
I don't want to watch while people point at her and jeer. I love her. I want her to be happy. It doesn't mean I think it's right.
It's not
I wouldn't
right.
give in if we lived in even a slightly better world.
It may surprise you, Mr. Ross, but if we lived in a better world, I wouldn't want you to. I've decided to see Lord Gillingham. I'm sorry, but I must do something. I'll telephone and suggest we meet for luncheon. Then I'll ask him straight out to dismiss his valet. I won't say why.
That makes me so nervous.
Don't be.
Oh, man. You might not need to, Mary. He is on a mission.
You're very lucky, you know.
Nobody's ever called me that, least of all myself.
To grow up in a village where people know and like you. Where your family's respected.
It does seem mean,
It's
even
not.
if I don't like him very much.
You wouldn't think it mean if you knew the truth.
I won't give up, Mary. Not until you walk down the aisle with another man. And very possibly not even then.
Bro.
I find that both irritating and beguiling in equal measure.
I don't.
From Lord Merton, as a thank you.
Well, that was kind of him. What part do I play in it?
Except for you. I thought he might like you.
Very nice. Quite surprising. But very nice.
I'm just going up
Are
to
you
check if
jealous?
anything more. Can you leave these for one of the hall boys?
What were you up to?
Oh, listen that.
How far do you go?
If you're going to complicate your life, do it for the right reasons.
James, I'm putting the tea
Yeah, I
tent
don't
in your
think-
charge. Make sure they don't
I don't think she's doing it for the right reasons.
Her ladyship said we were to enjoy ourselves. It's his lordship. His lordship's back. Tell the
Oh,
others
shit.
his lordship's back. James.
What did they get up to?
Hello, Bates. Have you missed me? Because I've certainly missed you.
Good to see you, Papa.
What did Thomas get up to?
You're back.
I'm sorry if I've stayed away.
Nay, no apologies. Not from you, not here. You're my daughter-in-law. You're all that I've got left of my son.
All you did was try and give me a nice welcome. You can't feel sorry for that. We can part as friends.
We can as far as I'm concerned.
I'll get you back to Downton in time.
No bearing up.
I'm hoping we can get some closure and then
I'm
that's
never going to see
it.
Michael again, am I?
If you want to go out there and look for him, I'll support you.
Sometimes I feel that God doesn't want me to be happy.
My dear, all life is a series of problems which we must try and solve. You know, first one, then the next, and the next. Until at last we die.
Green. But how can he be dead?
He did
I'm
it!
only telling you what they told me. That he was in Piccadilly and he slipped or stumbled. It just seemed so odd after our conversation yesterday that I felt like
It's just a coincidence, honestly.
myself.
The pavement was crowded. Lots of people saw it.
That's a relief.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
If you thought a man was involved in a crime or an incident, but you didn't blame him, in fact you thought right was on his side, what would you do?
Let it go.
It's a bit theoretical for an opinion. I suspect I would say nothing.
Correct.
Nice and fair. Waited.
Ow, Jimmy.
Go on. You have a go, Mr. Molesley.
Hey!
That was cheating. Well, it's in the arms. It's all to do with the swing. The swing is in the arms.
Anything to tell me about life?
Nope.
It's a bit away.
No.
Are there any stalls you'd still like to see?
Oh, look at them. There has been one development.
Martha wants to bring him over next summer for Rose's coming out ball.
Why?
She says she wants to see another London season before she dies.
So we're gonna get
You're still here.
Shirley MacLaine again.
Thank goodness.
Friends forever, Daisy. Right, now this really is goodbye.
Yeah. Good.
When you brought up that basket, I was so proud of you.
Aw.
I felt like crying out. If you were my own daughter, I couldn't be prouder than I am now.
Cute.
It might be kinder to refuse you now and let you off the hook.
I'm afraid I couldn't allow that. Not without putting up a fight.
Oh, well, damn, you both are. Well, we'll see how this goes.
You never risk everything we've built together.
Certainly not. You know me, when I do a thing, I like to have a very good reason for doing it.
Yeah, we know.
It was so kind of you to come.
I don't suppose I could ask you for a lift this time. I came by train, but I'd much rather drive.
Certainly.
What could y'all talk about?
What sort of menage has that turned into while I've been away?
All right, well, Mr. Bates did not admit to anything, but I feel like that is far too big a coincidence for him not to have some involvement in what happened to him. I mean, he's dead. Good. But I don't want Anna to feel bad and worry about if something comes back on them. Because Gillingham is like, that seems suspicious. But also, Mr. Blake told Mary to not say anything. So I feel like maybe nothing will come of it, hopefully. And I hope it's just the end of it. But I don't know. I don't know. Nothing's that easy with this show. So Mary has two suitors who are not taking no for an answer, which is not the best. But if they're just going to wait until she feels like she's ready to date again or whatever it is they consider dating, then my money's on Mr. Blake, honestly. I don't get her why she likes Gillingham. His personality seems very blah to me. And you know, it was an issue him coming around with Mr. Green, but not no more. So yeah, I wonder how long. I mean, she may never come around to him, which will be a waste of their time. But they said they're not going to give up. So Edith is going to Switzerland. I mean, it's that's something people did, kind of like go away and then, oh, what happened? But she also seems to have her own plan of like letting the baby stay with the farmer guy. How would that work? I don't know what she's gonna do, but obviously the Dowager figured it out because she's very knowing, but supportive in the end. In the same way Rosamund was supportive and, gave her a way to deal with this you know, she didn't go the abortion route. She went, or it seems like she might be going adoption, but I still don't know if that's what she's going to do. She seems unsure herself. Oh my God, I hope that is the last we see of Alfred, and I think it is. I think this was the closure that Daisy needed. It's the closure that Alfred needed from Ivy. So I hope it's done. No more. But I really loved William's dad and how he talked to her and got her to go get that goodbye, and how much Miss Patmore appreciated it too. And it was hard for Daisy, but I think it's the best. And she can now finally move on, that he's not coming back. He has no family here anymore, so he has no reason to. Although he was like, oh, maybe Daisy this whole time. Maybe I should have. No. I really like Mr. Mosley and Mrs. Baxter. It's good for him to have somebody, and her too, that's not Thomas, because he just wants to use her, and Mr. Mosley actually seems to like her. So I hope that gives her enough reason to just stop playing Thomas's game. What can he really hold over her? It's not like he can personally get her fired unless he starts to like sabotage her, which I don't think he'll go that far, but I don't know. But you know, Thomas is back, and Lord Grantham, and I wonder if we're gonna hear any tales of what happened. But it looked like Lord Grantham did not appreciate having Thomas with him, so maybe that's why he came back sooner than they were expecting. Lady Isabel might be having a suitor. I don't remember his name, but they seem to get on well, even though, you know, he didn't realize the whole Matthew situation. But the flowers were nice, and the Dowager certainly seemed surprised by her getting those, which good for her. If Isabel wants to have a later in life love, good for her. Rose, I felt really bad for Mr. Ross, because he seemed to really love her, and he didn't break it off because of, you know, being worried for his safety or anything. He didn't want to ruin her life. And you know, if they really loved each other, I say go for it, do it, be smart about it. But you know, there will be ridicule. But Rose did seem like she was, I think Mary was right about that. Rose was doing it to, you know, get at her mother. And that's no reason to do that, especially what you would be bringing to Mr. Ross when he seemed to really love you. So just, you know, if that's it, then fine. Rose, it does seem to like to be rebellious in any way, and she shouldn't subject Mr. Ross to anything unless it's truly because she is willing to put up with everything that they would have to put up with because of like how much they love each other. And it just didn't seem completely equal there. You know, I wasn't surprised that Mary went and talked to him, and I believe her that her reasons were not based on, you know, race. But it's very similar to how she treated the Tom and Sybil relationship. She said what she had to say about it, but at the end of the day, it happened, and she got on board. And I think it could have gone that way with Rose and Mr. Ross, but I don't think it was meant to be. Is that everybody? That's a long episode. Touch on a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think that's mostly it. I think they were talking about next episode being, I do know the next episode's called the London season, and they were talking about that. And so I think Shirley MacLaine might be showing back up, which she's such a good time. So that'll be fun. And the bazaar seems like they have all kinds of fun little parties with that community, and it seemed to go well. So that was nice. It was nice to see Lady Cora get her flowers. Everyone was saying she did a good job. And yeah, I'm curious to see how they're going to wrap this season up. Is Mary going to like hedge one way to one of those guys, or neither of them? What Edith is going to do? Are there going to be consequences for what happened to Mr. Green? I don't know. Oh, and I do love the Tom and the school teacher. I haven't caught her name. But she's definitely more how he used to be. And she definitely like judged him more. Like she didn't know the details, how he was a chauffeur in the beginning. But he has changed. And in some ways for the good. But, you know, in some ways, you know, he loves socialism still, but he isn't fighting for it as much as he used to. But she may reignite that in him, or they might just kind of like come to the middle together. But I definitely see them getting together. I really like her. I feel like she's got a winning personality. So I wouldn't mind it, even though I love Tom and Sybil together. You know, and I really liked Matthew and Mary, but I would be fine with her getting with Mr. Blake. If she goes with Mr. Gillingham, she's just got to explain to me why. I don't get it. But I think enough time has passed, especially for Tom, that this may be good for him. So I'd be okay with it for sure. I did quite like her. So yeah, good episode. Excited for the finale. And I hope Mr. Bates does not get in trouble. He definitely killed him. But not sad that he's dead. So whatever. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.